Alright, so this afternoon we are collecting our first honey of the season. And actually for us, the very first time we've ever got to do this. Our bees are doing so wonderful. So this stack right here in front that has the 1, 2, 3, 4 honey supers on it. 3 of those honey supers are full with honey. So we have taken them off of the beehives. We decided that we're going to be collecting the honey because we didn't want to buy any more honey supers, so we're going to spin out the honey and then give them the empty frames with the honeycomb back on it so they can just refill them. So we're just reusing the honey supers we have because we were having to buy a whole bunch, as you can tell, of honey supers, and we just didn't want to spend any more money. So we are being economical. So my husband's doing this today because those honey supers are heavy with honey. And it's hard for me to lift those heavy boxes. So we get to watch him do this today. But we are down to 2 more hives that we're getting. We already, like I said, we're not taking all of them, only if it's capped honey. We're not going to take uncapped, of course. So we are just taking the capped honey. And then in September, we'll finish up and take any other capped honey. We are going to leave them each their own thing of honey, though. Each a honey super per hive for winter. So if there's any extras at that time, then we will take whatever's left before we treat them for their mites. Okay. So there's a frame of honey. And we're just putting them in these boxes, so then we're going to take those boxes to the cooler. That's where we have our honey extractor ready. We got that out of the barn yesterday. My husband fixed it up, cleaned it, and now it's ready to extract the honey today. So we're really excited. Like I said, we've never been able to do this before, because last winter, well, we just had gotten our bees last summer, so of course they hadn't made enough honey for us to have some, so we're so excited that we get to do this today.
The sun is in my eyes. What's that?
Okay.
Here's Samuel with the kitty.
No,
Okay, so this is the last hive, and this is the one that had the most honey supers. So we're really excited to see how much of that. There's 4 honey supers on that hive, so we'll see how many are capped. Because like I said, we're not going to take them unless they're capped. So the other honey supers that we left on these other hives, like you can tell, they're either not capped yet or they're still drawing them out and making honey. So let's see how many of this last hive, how much honey they've made. So of course not the top box. There's not going to be capped honey yet. So, but they're working. They're drawing it out. That's just nectar. See, it's shiny. Shiny. That's the nectar. And that's the top box. So of course, yeah, that one's not going to be capped yet. But we have to really check those bottom boxes. That's the ones that they had first. Yep, then we're going to collect the honey and then we'll be done. Okay, so for some of the honey supers, to get the bees off instead of brushing them off, we using this stuff that is called Bee Quick. And you spray it on, and then you use a fumigating board to cover up the hive. You put it on sideways, then you straighten it out and you cover it up, and it just makes the bees fly down more into their hive. So that's what you can do if you don't want to brush them off. So to just wait a couple of minutes, and then it's just a smell that they don't like. It doesn't hurt them. And like you saw, it was non-toxic or anything like that. So it doesn't hurt the bees. So in that one hive that had the 4 honey supers on it, 2 of them, the 2 bottom ones, were full of honey. So the top 2 they're still working on, and they're not quite capped. So this is really amazing. It looks like we're going to have 6 honey supers to extract honey from today. So that's really amazing. We're so blessed that the bees are doing so well. This is like the picture perfect year for bees, for sure. So we're really excited. So we're going to put this, he's going to put this last hive back together, and then we're going to start getting these honey supers down to the cooler. So we'll pick you guys up at the cooler. Stay tuned. Alright, so my husband's just finishing up getting that last honey super, or those 2 honey supers off of that hive. And so I just want to say one quick thing though. So I just told you about that spray that he bought and he thought would work well getting the bees off of the honey supers. And I told him I thought that was unnecessary. You could just brush them off like he is doing right now. He didn't believe me at first, so we tried it and we waited, but now I asked him, well, why are you brushing them off? And he said that now he inclines to agree with me, that actually quick ways of doing things is not the right way of doing things. So scratch that, us talking about that spray stuff. So I would not recommend it. Just brush them off gently with your brush, and you'll get the bees off. So, alright, well then we will check out another video when we have this honey into the cooler and we extract it with our honey extractor. Thanks for watching. Bye.